you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous two-time champs and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Tony, they lied to me. They said it never rains in Southern California. Then why is it raining right now outside of my window? Not just pitter-pats of rain. I'm talking about like a torrential downpour. Why is it raining now? You can hear the rain. They lied to me. Tony. It's like 40 degrees out here. This is not why I moved to LA. I moved to LA so at Christmas time it's 75 degrees. That's why I moved to LA. Not for it to be raining and 32 degrees outside. I can't believe Tony lied to me. I cannot believe it. It hurts my feelings, to be honest with you. It hurts my feelings. So, Chris, how you doing? Appreciate everybody watching. It's Robe Talk Friday. We made it to the end of the week. Everybody's mad at Stephen A. Smith. You know how they had to show everybody hates Chris? They should have the show Everybody Hates Stephen A. Smith. It's like every day something happens. He had somebody called in and got mad because they said he was stroking LeBron. That pissed him off. Now he's talking about the Epstein files, and that don't piss everybody off. Every single day, they're upset with Mr. A. Every single day. What's interesting about this particular day and him in the Epstein files, he clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. So he ain't doing any research or anything. So he's just talking and saying stuff. But that's what you do in sports media, right? That's what you do in hot take media. In hot take media, you can say just stupid stuff. It doesn't matter. Like what did I see the other day? I think it was John Wall. I don't think he meant it in a bad way. But he said Jokic don't train. Don't care about basketball. So you can say just stuff that does just lies in sports media and nobody cares. In general, with political stuff, you're going to get fact checked most of the time. So you need to know exactly what you're talking about. I don't understand why it's even a conversation. Just like I talked about yesterday, everybody knows who Trump is. You know what type of guy this is. It's not like he's hiding it. It's not like it's a big surprise. It's not like he's pretending to be a family man and a good guy, and all of a sudden something happens. I can't. You know how something happens, and I can't. Like with Chauncey Billups. Remember they had Chauncey Billups in the whole game, and I can't. But Chauncey, not Chauncey. But nobody said, like, if right now, just today, if somebody was like, we found out that Trump shot like 7 people, nobody'd be like, man, that's surprising. If we found out he had a concubine at Margalo with a bunch of Vietnamese massage women in the basement, that wouldn't surprise you. You wouldn't be surprised. If you found out he stole $1 trillion, $1 billion, if you found out he slept with the Russian president, if you find out him and China had a secret, none of that would be surprising to you. Because you know who he is already. So here's the thing. Nothing is going to happen, okay? Nothing. No matter what comes out, nothing is going to happen because we got to deal with logic. We have to deal with facts. Actually, the worst, when bad stuff comes up about Trump, he gets more popular. That only happens to white people in general. that the more negative stuff that happens, the more popular they become. So it can the emails can be like, oh yeah, he was hanging out with the young girls, and don't matter. He's untouchable, more or less. He ran on the first president as a joke, and he won. He ran the next time to stay out of prison, and he won. The man said, I can shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square, I get away with it. He right. I think that the day he said that and realized that nothing was going to happen to him. Nothing's going to happen to him. He's like a criminal hiding in plain sight. Like he is a criminal. Like here's the thing, when he wasn't running for president, all of these things, that's why he was always in the rap songs and stuff. It sounded cool to people. But when you're actually running a country, some of this stuff is really not what you want to have on your resume. But they don't care. They don't care. They know that the people that vote for Trump, because these are facts, are low intelligent people. And it's a hoax, it didn't happen, and they believe it. They can say Biden is dead or whatever about somebody can say the people name wrong. He can tell you that all these immigrants are coming in and killing everybody. They don't care. They're dumb. He literally said it. Go find the quote. Said if I ever, back in the day, if I ever run for president, I run as a Republican because Republicans are idiots. He said it. It's a bit of the Eminem complex. It's like, I'm just going to tell you that you're dumb. I'm going to tell you that you're stupid. I'm going to do all these things in your face, and you're not going to do anything. And it works. It works because, in general, we're a dumb country. Why do you think MAGA wants to cut all the funding for education and stuff? They don't want you to think with your brain. They don't want you smart. They don't want you actually logically thinking. And then what happens is some of the dumb MAGA, after he's elected, something happens to him, and they're like, wait a minute. This is not working out for me. Too late now, brother. Too late. Most people are followers, easily manipulated. College-educated people that have some sort of intelligence are like, this is crazy. This man was on the, it's the Apprentice. This is Donald Trump. It's not even a real politician. And he did it twice. So I don't even know why they argue over the Epstein files or whatever he's done or whatever he's going to do, whatever doing with Russia. And he just does whatever. He says all this stuff. He gives money away. He's making billions of dollars off the presidency. He's staying out of jail. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And I have a theory. I do have a theory on why no one cares. Because someone told me this a long time ago. They said that the worst, for some white people, the worst white person in the world running the country is better than a woman or a black man. I mean, it is hard to argue against that. It's hard to argue against that. Hey, Marcus, do you mind? I'm live, but thank you. Can you do your dog stuff later? All right, thank you. I appreciate you. He's not a very good dog. Don't come after me, Peter, but she's a bad dog. Very handsome, but bad dog. It's true. That's what I told you guys the day that Kamala Harris was nominated or high. I said they're not going to win. I know this country better than most. And no matter what people were saying, no matter what the polls said, the majority of people in this country are like, they barely let a black man in. There's no way they're going to let a black woman in. Not over Trump. Because you got two ideologies going on, the quote unquote alpha. No. That was never going to happen. And I think even the people that vote, there's probably a lot of people that voted for Trump, they don't even like him. But they rather have him than a black woman. That's why it makes no sense. I don't know why they just didn't find some white man. I know Biden was old. Just find another white man. Trump would never beat a white man. Just a regular white politician. Never. Because the people that are like wishy-washy, it's like, man, Trump's an awful guy. But you got this other white guy. He's cool. He's good enough. Trump would have never beat just a regular white guy. But we had to trot out Hillary Clinton. You don't understand how deep the racism, the sexism, the stuff is going on in our country. So you just handed them on the platter. It's like playing Jokic, one-on-one. You did. Oh, what's the easiest way for Donald Trump to win? Oh, let's put him up against a black woman. Like, you just begging for it. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that. If Hillary Clinton couldn't beat him, what makes you think? Come on, man. You gotta be smarter than this. Maybe we are. Maybe nobody's smart. Maybe nobody's smart. I don't understand it. So, you got Stephen, why didn't Biden open the Epstein files and the Epstein emails, and was Bill Clinton? And nobody, no. There's people starving, man. There's people like going through a tough time. Like my wife was telling me that she gets this turkey, right, every year from the turkey place. I always got to go pick it up because, that's her husband's stuff. I don't pick up the turkey and the ham or whatever, it's pre-baked. You just put it in the oven, throw some seasoning on it, and you're good to go. You throw your seasoning. White people don't just get the pre-baked the ham and the pre-baked turkey and just put it in the oven. You got to put some salt and put some Lawry's. You got to put some other butter on it. You got to put some other stuff in. Can't just put your turkey just on there. Okay? Yeah, I put stuff on you there. But my point that I'm making is, she said now the turkey was one price last year, is like 50% more this year. Can't get a Happy Meal. Happy Meal used to be like $3.99. Daughter wants a Happy Meal. They only give you 5 fries. It's like $8. It's a tough time that we're living in, but nobody cares. We want to talk about all of this other stuff. Hulk Hogan. See, look, if you are having or at least for now, if you were having a downturn in your career, the smart move was to go all in with Trump. Hulk Hogan did it. Who else did it? Antonio Brown did it. Sage Steele did it. If you was on the outs, you just be a Trump guy. He always takes some stray black people, some stray wrestlers. He said himself when he talked to Pat McAfee, if you talk good about me and kiss my ass, hey, I come on your show. I do some promotion. I let you come to the thing, Lawrence Taylor or whatever. If you don't, then I'm not. I'm going to be vindictive and I'm going to make things hard for you and difficult for you. That's not how a president is supposed to be. But this is what we got. This is what we got. This is the not so. We have the worst title of a country ever. The title of our country is the United States of America. The United States of America. Now, when have we ever been united? When have we ever been united? Ever. Not from the jump. The jump we got here, we stole it from other people, first off. Then we get here and we like, oh, well, we don't want to build it. They don't want to build it themselves. So let's just get some slaves. Let's just get some people that we can treat like not humans. That'll help. We'll have them build the country. Then after that, we're like, well, we don't like each other. So let's have a civil war. Right? All right, we had the Civil War. People win the Civil War. Once again, no united in any of this. All right, Civil War is over. Well, we still don't like these black people in the United States. We're supposed to be the land of the free. Well, they free, but, let's have segregation. Oh, let's have one little 6-year-old black girl, 7-year-old teenager, or whatever, 13-year-old black girl trying to go to school. Let's have Jerry Jones stare at her. You know what I mean? Well, think about that from a logic standpoint. It's just school. It's just school. They wouldn't even they want the black kids to go to school. Black kids, oh man, can't even stay at the same hotel, couldn't get the same meal. But it's the United States of America. All this whole time, we're like, oh, we're the United States of America. We're the good country. We're the great country. Not really. We go in, we do these wars that don't have nothing to do with us. We come in and blow up other people's stuff. Then they come up and blow us up. And then what we do, we don't go after people that blew us up. We go after somebody totally different. When have we ever been united? Will we ever? Probably not. And here's the thing, to say the closest thing we've been to united is like after 9/11, right? Yeah, I don't believe that. Because here's the thing about that. I mean, everybody was aghast. I think everybody remembers who was alive, where they were at when it happened. And we just couldn't believe it. And at that point, we were all Americans and all of that great stuff had did to us, right? How long did it go back to us just being the way it was before? Racist, police brutality, killing each other. If you have a type of situation where an event is supposed to change your country, then you should see that change going forward, right? We've potentially gotten worse. We had that little thing where it's all hoping that things look like it, but we've potentially become a worse country. And then the more and more you read about it, the more and more educated you are, you start realizing that in a lot of these situations, America's the bad guy. You start finding out some of the things that we've done. Like you said, yeah, you're right. We were, we were good. We were united for 2 days, maybe a day and a half. That was about it. I'm sure some cop beat a black person the next day. Those are facts. Those are facts. It didn't take long. The United States of America. What a crappy thing. Imagine coming up with the slogan and all that stuff. At the same time, you got slaves. When you talk about freedom, the beacon of freedom, the Statue of Liberty, and you got slaves, and you got segregation, you got Jim Crow. Just the audacity of it as you get older and you realize it is like, what are we doing here? Are we really the good guy? We were brainwashed. No different than China and North Korea. We've been brainwashed. You just look at it logically, we've been brainwashed. It's ridiculous. It really is. Klay Thompson. He wasn't too pleased that Jason White Chocolate Williams, Patrick Beverly was talking about his lady Megan Thee Stallion. Jason Williams implied that the relationship, her particular private area, was the reason that Klay has not been playing well. Let's pull up Klay Thompson stats and see what's happening here. There we go. Klay Thompson. Man, it's crazy how long. It doesn't feel like Klay's been in the league a long time. But he was drafted in 2011. It's 2025, going on 2026. My goodness. Anyway, Klay is shooting a career low 32% from the field, a career low 29% from three. He has made all of his free throws, though, and is averaging a career low 8.5 points a game. And some have been blaming his relationship with Megan Thee Stallion for it. I don't know. I'm sure it's mostly in jest, not like serious. I don't know. Maybe it is serious. I don't know. Maybe it is serious. Maybe they do take that seriously. I personally don't take stuff like that seriously. You know why? I don't know about you. Like I said, Klay has been in the league since 2011, and the let's just say the list of ladies are up there with Derek Jeter. So it's not like Klay never had no baddie before. That never stopped him from scoring 60 plus on 11 dribbles. I don't think the baddie, was causing Klay not to be able to shoot anymore because he's had some baddies, and he's like 31 flavors too. He's the milk, chocolate, the almond. Well, he don't discriminate. He's with old girl from Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, not Zendaya, the other tall black girl. So yeah, he's been with some baddies. I don't think baddies make you miss threes. I think what happens is that you get old. I mean, that's 15 years in the league. I think we have to understand that like LeBron is kind of an anomaly. Steph is an anomaly. Normally, most players, when they hit that 10 to 12 year mark, the decline starts to hit. No matter who you are. I mean, you got to think about it like this. Some people like Carmelo and Wade have been out the league 4 or 5 years, and LeBron is, still playing. So he just got old. Klay. He's old. He's had injuries, and furthermore, he went to Dallas with an expectation. The expectation was he'd be playing with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. His job would be to spot up, shoot. Pretty much that's it. So he kind of got a raw deal because they traded Luka, Kyrie's hurt. They got Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis is hurt. So now teams can actually guard him. Because they don't have to help off anybody else. They got a rookie that they're trying to get lead in Cooper Flag. They don't have a legitimate point guard. He's having to try to score more often. It's just a bad situation for young Klay. Or old Klay, I guess. Nothing to do with the baddie. Nothing to do with Megan the Stallion. I understand everybody got podcasts, everybody talks now. Everybody got a lot to say, a lot to do. I get it, I understand. Everybody got to say something. And I honestly think it was in jest. But you stand up for your woman. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't let nobody just talk any old type of way to you, lady. I get it, especially when they're using certain language. I think it was the language that he didn't like. Saying her, p word, don't sap his powers and stuff like that. And he didn't like, yeah, you stand up for your lady. If you go, and here's the thing about Klay, it's always been kind of low key with his relationships. Kind of, he wasn't really public with them, and he didn't like to be public with them. And the fact that this one is public, then you got to deal with public things. That's why people don't like to put their relationships out there. The more you put it out there, the more people are going to talk about it. The more people are going to talk about it, the more opinions they're going to have. And those opinions may not be the ones that you like. So if you want to just keep your peace, then keep it to yourself. But I guess it's very hard to keep the fact that you're dating Megan Thee Stallion. Can't keep that public for forever. At some point, you guys got to go outside. So I get he's kind of leaning into it. But yeah, it's just this man had a great career. I mean, he's had a great career. He's a legend. He's Killer Klay's Game 6 Klay. But all things have to come to an end. And you never know. Maybe AD come back or whatever. Maybe he gets traded again. Someone said, he probably regrets leaving the Warriors. I don't know. I mean, he didn't seem happy there either. You get to the end and you're a competitor and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And then next thing you know, you're on that roller coaster ride, kind of like Russell Westbrook, where you're just hopping from team to team to team because you don't want it to end. You got a little bit left in the tank, but you can't really establish anything anymore. But stop talking about Klay. Stop doing it. Stop. Leave him alone. Leave him and Megan the Stallion alone. Yeah, D Smooth. We just talking about. Yeah, about 9/11. About a week later, it was terrible. Thank you for all the people that are joining on the Instagrams as well. People on the Instagrams. I see your comments on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out where all the comments are coming from all over the place. I'm trying to make sure I get to all of them. Before I get out of here and let you enjoy your Friday, I gotta address this, right? I had this is it's grinding my gears, okay? It's a couple of things, but it's grinding. A couple of things are grinding my gears. And I don't like, I know, and I'm not trying to be hypocritical, right? Because I'm a part of what this is right now. I helped create some of this stuff that's happening, right? The media that you see right now, some of the stuff I was doing 10 years ago. So I try not to be hypocritical too much, because I know sometimes you got to say what you got to say, you got to do what you got to do to get people engaged, to get the viewers, to get the clicks, to get the listeners. But some of this, oh my God. First off, yesterday, I was watching Kurt Herbstreit and Al Michaels do the um, Thursday night football game. Listen, I like Drake May. I do. I like Drake May. I think what the Patriots are doing is great. Obviously my Buckeye brother Travion Henderson is on the Patriots. But my God, you got to stop the glazing. The game was like 14-7, and they were talking as if Dre May had threw 5 touchdowns and threw for 400 yards. It was. I had to just turn it off. I had to turn the volume off. I had to watch on mute, and I like to watch the Prime Video one because they give you the Madden view and the guy gives you the next gen stats. But it was sickening. It was literally like, what are you doing? Like, can you talk about anything else? Anybody else? And listen, Dre May had a really good game. 25, 34, 281, a touchdown, 107 rating, ran a few times, 127-14. That is a standard game for a good NFL quarterback. But my God, you would have thought he was Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, all wrapped in one. Listening to that, bro. I don't know what is going on with these guys. They're crazy. And then at some point, this is what I almost threw the remote. I honestly almost threw the remote. And I'm a pretty cool guy. Not a lot of stuff bothers me these days. You've been through all of this, but like some of this stuff just grinds my gears. This is what grinded my gears. I swear, if I could have teleported, I would have teleported in that booth and clothesline Kurt Herbstreit. He said, "Oh, maybe the Jets should they keep tanking, I guess, because they got all these first round picks, and they should wait for Arch Manning to come out." And I'm like, "Oh my God, oh my goodness, oh Lord, oh how oh my goodness." Even thinking about it bothers me right now. They just couldn't wait. Oh, well, Arch was been mostly terrible this season, but he's gonna come back, and you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do the same thing. And listen, Arch probably get better. I never said that Arch wouldn't be a decent NFL quarterback. All I said was you got to prove it on the field first. Obviously, his parents knew because they were like, he needs another year. I don't know if he's going to be good, he's going to be great, or whatever it may be, but I can already see they're going to do the exact same thing they did this year. They're going to do it again. Next year's going to come out. Arch is going to be the thing for the thing, and then if he, I just can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I just don't listen. Kurt Herbstreit is a Buckeye, and I know he has some. I don't know what they would be, mental health issues or whatever, the stuff with having to have the dog around. But my thing is this: you don't need him on like 8 different things. Okay, if he has some emotional issues about not being like at home, maybe not take 18 jobs. I mean, I know they're paying him well, So, maybe don't take the Amazon job. That way you can be home with your family sometime during the week. Maybe tell ESPN, hey, I don't need to be on game day and then have to fly wherever I got to fly to get to the game. I just want to either do the game or I just want to do game day. Like, there's enough talented broadcasters, analysts, that we don't need Kurt Herbstreit 34 times a week. He's like the white version of Stephen A. Smith with the dog. And I like dogs. I have 2 dogs, right? I would miss my dog. My guy went on national television, cried because his dog passed away, which I felt that. I've had a puppy pass away. It's tough. And man, cried. Had me my eyes were almost watered and misting. I was misting because his dog had passed away. And the next week he had another dog there. This is a replacement dog. Man, it didn't even go like a couple of days. Had a dog on standby, another dog on standby. What am I crying for? You got dogs on standby. Grinds my gears. That really, really, really grinds my gears. It just was doing too much on the commentary. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, something, it's Friday, right? Yeah, I'm going to chill. It's raining. I'm going to relax. I'll just take my time, do my live, drink a little water, maybe get some Hooters, watch the game. Order me some Hooters, watch me the game. And then I saw this from ESPN's. Actually, something? I got to show it to you. I'm not just going to read it. I got to show it to you because I could not believe what I read. So let me show it to you. I've learned to do my little screenshots. I still ain't learned how to do the whole screen, but whatever. I'm going to show this to you. Let's see. There we go. It's processing. We're processing. Everything's uploading and it is processing. And I couldn't believe that I read this. I honestly could not believe that I read this. It's from ESPN's Pamela Maldonado on Julian Sands' Heisman case. The gist is that Ohio State winning alone is not enough. The voters need to feel something different. And right now he has zero emotional imprint on the season. Now this is the one that got me. He's efficient, clean, technically superior. But where's the drama? This is where we at right now with media. He's efficient, clean, technically superior to every other quarterback in the country. But that's not good enough for ESPN. We need the drama. What, you need him to, what's the kid from Vanderbilt out hanging with Johnny Manziel in Miami? You want him doing lines of coke? You want him racing? You want him dating a cadaver twin? Like Carson Beck did? I mean, what exactly do you want from him? Do you want Ohio State to get down 21-0 and him throw 2 interceptions, and then when they come back and win 28 or 24-21, give him credit and act like he didn't throw the 2 interceptions? What drama do you want? What type of statement is that? They got to feel this is not Love Island. This is football. This is football. Do you not get excited when he throws a 40-yard dot to Jeremiah Smith, or when Carnell Tate jumps up, catches the ball? Do you not feel anything for that? You need drama? You need him dating an IG model? You need him on social media acting crazy? You need to find old tweets of him saying the N-word? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? The drama? What drama are you talking about? This is football. This is not The Young and the Restless. This is not As the World Turns. This is not The Bachelorette. This football. We need drama. No, he's better than that. He's technically superior to everybody else, but I need some drama. I need him doing some cocaine. I need him doing the money sign. He got to dance or something. Debate what 6'7"? If he did the 6'7", would that be enough drama for you? Huh? Would it, Pamela? Tell me what he exactly needs to do. What drama did you something? You know what I like my college quarterbacks to not be doing cocaine. To not does he got to run for the police like Baker Mayfield? Oh, what you want him to plant a flag somewhere? You want him to hold his junk? You want the agents to come and say they got his mama a house on the low? You want them betting on game? What type of drama do you want that would make you say, I don't really care about how he playing, but this now I give him the thing. You want coach? You upset Ryan Day's not Coach Prime? Is that what you want? Should Ryan Day wear some shades? Get him some little, Mayday hats or something? What drama do you want? This is media right now today. It's so relevant because that's what they want, the drama. And like I said, I'm not a hypocrite. I helped bring in some of this. I was the one that actually showed people that people care more about drama than the X's and the O's and what happens on field. So I feel partly responsible for what's going on right now. I do. I feel partly responsible. So you can blame me. Blame me for what's going on. Blame me for this. Julia saying I'm sorry is my fault. But listen, I had to buy a house. I had to feed my family. I got 3 girls. But that was ridiculous. We have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. Where's the drama? Oh my God. Then I was like, I don't know who she is, so I went and she's a ESPN bet specialist. So maybe, for the, I don't know. Is ESPN bet's not even a thing anymore. I just had to get that off my chest. I appreciate you guys. If you're in LA, be careful because they don't know how to drive in LA when it's not raining and know it's raining. Have a beautiful weekend. Be safe. If you drink, get an Uber. Be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. It doesn't cost you anything. And I check back in with you on Monday.